from non-mahram women. So can you see? The father was pious. The father protected himself, and because of his good action, because of his good works, Allah Ta'ala protected his daughter. My dear Islam brothers, that is why they say what goes round comes round. If you are good, then your children, your future children, they will be good as well. And if you are bad, then you have that risk that your children will be the same as well. And so many parents, I have done this, a buzurg, if you feel sorry for them, that at least, alhamdulillah, they realize that they did wrong. At least they realize that before dying, they realize that. One buzurg says that, my daughter, the way she dresses up, I don't even like her, the way, she wakes up in the morning, puts her dresses on, and astaghfirullah. So we see that in our own Islamic sisters today. The clothes are getting smaller and smaller, tighter and tighter. Where is our modesty gone? The modesty, we say that Sayyidah Fatima, radiallahu ta'ala, and my sisters, I want you to listen carefully. Where is the modesty inside us? Sayyidah Fatima, radiallahu ta'ala anha, when she passed away, she made a will to Sayyidina Ali, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that when I die, read my janazah at night. Because I don't want any man to look at me. Any non-mahram, I don't want them to look at me. And when she passed away, her janazah was read at night. She was always covering herself. She would always keep away from non-mahram men. And that is why it says that on the day of judgment, when Sayyidah Fatima radiallahu ta'ala anha, she will be walking on the bridge of Sirat, people will hear a call that, oh people, lower your heads, the princess of paradise is walking on the bridge of Sirat. And it says that the whole creation will lower their heads for Sayyidah Fatima. That is how much hayat, that was how much modesty she had. Where is our modesty today? Where is our modesty gone when we are going to the weddings? Where is our modesty? When we put that makeup, who do we put it on for? Let's not cheat ourselves. What is that makeup for? The Islamic brothers who are sat here as well, we have sisters, we have daughters at home. When they put makeup on, why do we not say anything? Why do we not do anything? In the hadith it says that a person, a man whose wife dresses up in such clothes and she puts perfume or makeup on, he is called a dayyus. A dayyus. And he says that on the day of judgment, a dayyus will not enter paradise. Or aajkal kya ho raha? Never mind our sisters and our daughters, whoever they are, they're all our sisters, they're someone's daughters, they are someone's sisters, whoever they are. When they dress up like that, my dear Islam brothers, that is attempting for other people to look at them. That is indirectly, they're not saying it with their tongue, but indirectly they are saying, look at us, look how beautiful we are. That is, astaghfirullah, is happening. And it's going to get worse, I'm sorry to say that. It's getting worse and worse day by day. And there's no one to stop it. Parents, I'm not saying they're not trying. Like that father I was talking about, and I said to him, why don't you do something about it? He goes, what can I do? If I say one word to her, she says 10 words at me. And he says, I put my hand up. I put my hand up because it's all my fault. Because I had such a lifestyle when I was young, I did exactly the same. I used to flirt with girls. I used to do all that. Now, I am being paid back for that. Pyare Islam bhaiyo, those, mashallah, who are young children, you think to yourself, if this is, like I said, it's getting worse and worse day by day. The divorce rate in this country is more than 65% divorce rate. Why are people divorcing? Why? The reason is that because husbands are cheating their wives and the wives are cheating their husbands. I had an Islamic brother the other day come to have taweez, and wallah, he was there start crying. He goes, my wife, you don't hear these kind of things. First you hear that young boy has run away, or my husband has done that, my husband has done this. Now it's the opposite now. We are having his sisters. He says, my wife, I've got 3 beautiful children, my wife, she's run away with someone. What is happening? All because, my dear Islamic brothers, all because that modesty, that haya is slowly getting out of our hearts. And especially the day which has passed by, such that people all over the world are celebrating this day. And people are celebrating this day, but they don't realize what they are putting themselves into. I'm talking about Valentine's Day. What is happening? You know, young brothers and sisters, we're not going to talk about the kuffar, we're going to talk about the Muslims. Young brothers and sisters texting one another, writing letters to one another, giving cards, you know, Valentine cards to one another. Where is that haya? And that kind of an attitude. You don't have haya, she doesn't have haya. And if you get married and have children, are they going to have haya? Allah Ta'ala can protect anyone. Allah Ta'ala, alhamdulillah, Azza wa Jalla, in history we've seen that parents were bad, but children, alhamdulillah, became walis of their time. But it can't happen, but it's a very, very small minority. You think to yourself, do you really want to get married with a girl who is flirting with 10 other boys? And you want to get married to her because she's so beautiful? Let me just tell you a bit about Valentine's, where it came from, and what real Valentine is. It says that in a book, Valentine Day kya hai? What is the day of Valentine? And it says that Lupercalia, who was a pagan, it was a pagan feast celebrated on February the 15th in honor of the pastoral god Lupercalia, who had made love affairs with nymphs and goddesses. So this was a pagan man who had affairs with so many women. And slowly, when he died, people started celebrating the day when he died. He was tortured and he was killed. And people who loved him because those who have fallen in love will not with Allah and the Prophet ﷺ, but with humans. They started celebrating the day, the anniversary when he died. So that is how Valentine came into existence. And even in this day, first it started off with people just saying hi and hello to one another. Now it's gone a step further. Do you know that, especially in February, the factories who made cards, the biggest selling cards in February are Valentine's cards. They make millions of business out of that. And in that, there are young men and women who are Muslims who are buying these cards, who are giving these cards to their lovers. Here, there's a card from me, there's a card. The thing is, my dear Islamists, even, I've finished sharm aati hai mujhe even talking about this, because there's kids here as well. It's sharm aati hai. If we can just, we all understand what this is about. So how do we get rid of that? People throughout the world, this day is celebrated. Who is it celebrated? A pagan who was a kafir, who was killed, and on his anniversary people are celebrating that day. And those Muslims who are celebrating that day as well, what do you do with them? And it says in the books of hadith, the books of Sharia, books like Bahari Sharia, and in them other kinds of books, it says to celebrate the days of the kuffar. To celebrate the days of the kuffar, if someone does it deliberately, he knows that it's wrong, but they still celebrate it, that will lead them towards kufr as well. And it says that in that same book, it says that Valentine, Saint Valentine, there's nothing to, in a saint, someone who was so filthy and dirty or affairs with women is become a saint as well. Pyare Islam Bhaiyo, the only way we can stop ourselves is that if we all act upon ourselves first. Okay? If there is no modesty inside us, what is happening seriously? If we look into our society, those brothers and sisters who go to school, college and universities, how many of them? It doesn't matter what role you are playing. Are you just a normal student? Or I've seen even people, who say that they are religious as well. All trapped into that. How do we get rid of that? This is such a disease which is growing inside our hearts and growing inside our community.